Hello from Madfinger Games, from Madfinger Studios, where all the great games like Unkilled, Death Trigger, and Shadowgun was made, and we're currently like 100 people working on Shadowgun Legends. At the beginning, I must say that if you struggle with pronunciation letter R, you're gonna have tough times, because this is Shadowgun War Room. I'm here with Marek Rabas, the CEO of the company, and we're gonna talk about armor. That's the main topic. But before we start, before we go to the business, which is in our case mobile games, that's great. I must tease you, because we're gonna show you the hub, the station. We're gonna have a live demo of the game, and you're gonna love it. But at the beginning, there is something special, because usually we don't have the other pair of eyes at the back. The nanotechnology is not there yet. But in the last week or 2 weeks ago, on the last War Room, there was some special stuff happening over there. So there is the Tekken edition of Director's Cut of this stuff.
Round 1.
So
Fight.
Mark, do you want to add anything before we go to weapon?
KO. Round 2. Fight. KO. Round 3. Fight. KO. Perfect. Game over.
So if you miss previous War Room, that was something what happened here, but we talk about weaponry, and today we're gonna talk about armor. But before that, what about some update from Madfinger Studios?
Yeah, just don't worry, guys. These guys are still in company. They are healthy and working. I don't know what will happen today.
After surgery, of course.
Yeah, and in Madfinger, everything is sunny. Fully working on our games. We release some updates. We get new people, so more people are coming. We also allocate more people on the Shadowgun, so we have another 5 programmers to help us, and we are trying to make it on the schedule because it's a lot of work.
Okay, excellent. So we're going to talk more about Shadowgun Legends in news section. Last time we talked about some soft launch, so if you can explain what is soft launch and if you are still on track with the June, July release.
Yes, we are.
Excellent. Glad to hear.
Yeah, we are trying, and we have some monitor with the days remaining to the soft launch. So soft launch, I think.
Soft launch.
Soft launch. It's not soft launch. Soft
launch.
Whatever, we sounds like the villains. Yeah. By the way, guys, this is because we have to learn Russian language in the communist era. So this is why we sound like the Russia guys.
Yeah.
The young guys doesn't have this accent. Only the older guys, So, be careful about the freedom.
For how long did you study the Russian language?
We had to study it from the 4th class.
Yeah.
For the next the 10 years, I think 6 years.
I have like 4 years of Russian language in my bag, and it's the only thing I remember is karandash, which is pencil. 4 years.
I just remember only a few words, But yeah. So it was bad era.
Okay.
Now we have freedom, so.
So that's why we might sound like Russians.
Yeah,
That's the
sorry
explanation.
about it, guys. I'm trying. I hate it, but I don't know what to do with it.
All right. So what about Shadowgun Legends?
Okay, so let's get back on the track. We did a lot of work in these 2 weeks. For example, we start to work on the character creation. So after the first mission, we call it mission 0. Before you will enter to the hub, you will be able to tweak the character. So you will be able to choose female or male. Then you will be able to choose like your skin color, your hair, your tattoo, or even like to make the shape of the head. So there should be a lot of options, and it should be done in the funny state. So not like the boring with a lot of widgets, but like some face stuff with the funny things.
I mostly hate it. I usually try to do it. Oh, this doesn't work. So random. Okay, this is
Yeah,
fine.
but this is what we are doing. Like on the beginning, you will answer a few questions, and we
Okay.
will shape the character according to your question and
That's
answers.
clever. Okay.
And then you will be able to tweak it like the custom version if you don't like it. So it's like for the people who are fast and want to go straight to the gameplay, they will just press few buttons and they are in. And they always can to change it. So they will visit some kind of the vendor and change the character, but they will have to pay for it because it's service. But for the soft currency, not like the hard currency, we will not monetize it. So, but nothing is for free, even the free games. So, yeah. So this is the one thing we already have, like the fully working thing, and we are just pushing it to the nice UI and the funny things there. The next thing is that we finally have like the fully working armor with everything. So we will show it later how it works. Another thing is what I have here, because it's a lot. I just returned from the mockups session. So we were in the 2K, or now Hangar 13 mockup studio. They have a really big, huge studio, 50 cameras or whatever. So it's really profi. And we did a lot of emotions, towns, and some crazy stuff. So there is like the strip dance, for example, or you can drink whatever, there is a lot of things. So I hope that the guys will love it. Okay. And they can create some social life inside the hub or during the gameplay. So they can show some kind of the emotions, or if they are bored, they can do crazy stuff. Another thing is we have 3 planets done, like the environments. It's mostly for scripting, so it's like the phase 1. It's not like the final polish, but it's like the 3. So the biggest work or the most difficult work is done, and we have 2 planets ready for with the gameplays. So the first 2 planets is have already gameplays which are not polished. It's like the phase 1, so we can play the game almost like the whole soft launch.
Okay.
Soft launch, whatever. Another thing is that we have next version of the hub, because the first one was more like, it was too much sci-fi, too much clean, but did not set in the mood of the Shadowgun, because Shadowguns are more rockstarish guys and badass. So we want to change it. So we have different kind of the thing. It's not on the station anymore. It's mostly like the part of the city. It's there. They own it. They just like it's public thing, but it's there. So it's like only for them. Another thing is that we are working heavily on the PvP. So we should have the first build ready tomorrow, and we hopefully will show it to you next stream, like in 2 weeks. I'm putting big pressure on these guys. Okay. And I will kill them if it will not be ready. So yeah, we should do it.
He doesn't kidding. Yeah, that's true.
Then we have ready and fully functional looting system. So the rewarding players with the loot and everything, so they are happy and they are getting things from their hard work. And we are just balancing it and doing some things, because we are trying to simulate it inside the spreadsheets and some other things to be sure that they are giving enough, but not a lot, because you still have to have some motivations to continue. It's very hard to balance these things, because even economy, it's very bad when people don't have money and still like they feel a lot of pressure or like they have problems with this, and vice versa. If they have a lot of them, it's just breaking their like the motivation and gameplay. So they have to still we should balance it properly. It's very hard to work.
That's one of the most difficult stuff
Yep.
when you develop
So
games.
we will not screw it, and of course we create a final VAR plan for the soft launch. So we have everything scheduled. It's a lot of tasks, and it's crazy. This is why we allocate more people and trying to achieve it.
Okay, so you're still hiring here?
Yes, of course.
So
Come to us.
madfinger.com/jobs, I guess was the proper website. madfingergames.com/jobs if you're interested. And it's always sunny here. If Marek don't kill anybody, because of the deadlines. Just one, I want to mention that you talk about 2K and Hangar 13. So it's the guys who made Mafia 2, Mafia, and Mafia 2, Mafia 3. So you use the same technology as those AAA titles, which I think really interesting.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna talk more about armor after the break. So before we start, if you have any questions, just send it to chat. We're gonna answer it at the end. Now, Mara, armor stuff.
Armor stuff. So it's first time when we are using armor in our games, and I never had like the armor inside any game, like even in the AAA game which I used to work. So it's like the new thing for us. And
are you nervous?
Yes, of course. It's a little bit difficult to set up it properly because you want to have difference between the armors. You want to have that the light armor is like the bigger, but some guys like the thinner armor or slickish or whatever. So it's very hard to do and choose the style, and also add the armor value there. So, and also because we don't have classes, so we don't have like the tank or like the rogue or whatever, or these agile guys. So we have to find some system. So, and we want to have a lot of armor and a lot of PCs, so people collect them and trying to find them and playing the game forever. So it's not, it's not about the grinding or paying for it. Yeah. It's mostly like to enjoy it and have still something to find. So it's basically using same system like weapons. So it's like common, uncommon, and rare. Then you can turn it to the legendary and epic, or epic and legendary.
So you can turn it, or you can found some.
No,
epic.
You can always found like some special legendary things which is name or belong to somebody, but you can upgrade your armor to the next level. So this means epic or epic and then legendary, and it will open more perks for you. Okay. And
so do we talk about one armor, or are there many parts?
There is many parts. We had several versions, and I think we end with it's definitely we end with the boots, legs, chest, shoulders, gloves. So this is
and helmet.
5. And helmet, we decided that it will be cosmetic. So there is no armor value on it. Okay. It's mostly about the showing your, so you can wear what you want, because it was hard decision, and we want that people will choose what they like instead of what is like the best value on it, like the best defense, for example. So yes, every part except the gloves could have cosmetic and
makeup
and like the attachment, like from the mesh. Then it can have a sticker or pattern, so you can change the something, and then you can paint it. So you can have a lot of variation of the armor, and this is what I think people are looking for, because nobody wants to run in the best armor and look same like the another million of the people.
that makes
So,
sense.
Yeah. So this is what we create, and I hope it will be funny and fun. And also I hope that we will add more and more armor during the live operations and during the updates and other stuff. So
I don't want to squeeze any proper number from you because you don't
will
like
be
it.
a lot.
Okay.
It will be definitely more than in the previous games. So from us.
That's right. Okay, so I know there are some manufacturers, but as we talk about it with weapons.
Yeah, we will
but-
definitely keep some lore around it. Maybe some armor will say something about the Shadowgun universe, and so it will be part of the story. And yeah, it will be, as you said, like there will be proper lore around it. So there will be some manufacturers or these things like in the for the weapons.
Okay. So, but basically, you can mix any.
You can combine what you want, but definitely you will want to have set because set will open
Okay, set.
some another.
Tell us
things.
a bit about the set. I love it in Diablo or Diablo 2, I guess, where you get the green set, and then you get some. If you get more stuff from one set, then you'll have some advantage.
Yeah, you will get more perks probably. And so we don't want to that people will looks like the crazy or stupid or like the bad. So we're promoting more that they will looks like we want, but people will definitely try to have different things. But you can customize it a lot, and you can hide it. Later we will see what we can do with the cosmetics. And the armor looks different with the different cosmetics, and you will almost not notice that it's same armor.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Sounds
I
great.
hope so.
Do you want to add something to armor section?
No, I think we could like the move and everybody is waiting for what we will show, so we can maybe talk with the Michael.
And we will show you Michael before the live demo.
Sorry about it.
So we're gonna continue with character artist Michael Boylan after the break. Michael Boylan, character artist. Tell us a bit about how what was special on making armor in Shadowgun Legends.
Yeah, I think we're putting a lot of effort into it, as you guys know, and making it as like high quality and good as possible.
Yeah,
And
we are
we
pushing
wanna have-
a lot.
Yeah.
I'm still like going there and guys.
So yeah, we get a lot of feedback, and we make everything has to fit the manufacturers, and everything has to look pretty cool and as good as we can. That's the general push for us, is to make it as good as possible. And
Tell us a bit about how does it work. You start with some sketch, then
yeah, usually we have some sketches. I don't know if you showed me of it before. Last 2 weeks ago we showed a few. Well, actually, there's one on the screen there. You can see that. So we have a concept artist, Alish, who's really good, and he just basically designs the 3 tiers of armor. So we have the sleek, bulky, and robot. They're the 3 at the moment we're concentrating on, and they all have their own kind of unique looks, as is kind of implied by the name. And we get some really nice concepts from him, and then usually we rough things out in ZBrush. So if people don't know, ZBrush is like a sculpting package. And here you can see on screen we've got one of our artists, Oscar, has made this armor set, which is this part of the sleek set. So this is just the high poly mesh, and without any texturing involved. So this is the sculpting phase, and then when this is kind of approved, we move to texturing. But if you can see here, on the previous one there, you've got probably a mesh of around 60 million polygons, something like that.
60 million polygons.
Yeah, so there's a lot of polygons, and obviously if you try and put that on a mobile device, nothing's going to happen for about a year per frame, I reckon. So what we have to do is optimize all that and get it looking as similar and as good as possible, but in a tiny amount less polygon. So you're talking probably something like 6,000. And I've got an example here of if you go onto the image that has the 2 shoulder pads. Yep, that's the one. So on the left here, you can see some high poly sculpting from ZBrush, and typically a shoulder pad like that is probably a few 100,000 polygons, and you can barely see the pixel density on the pink and purple bits. I don't know if it's very clear on the monitors.
I guess it is. So
yeah, you can see.
So
It's
you go from 60 million to 6,000.
something around that. I mean, there's variances, and
Don't you cry every day that you lost 60 million?
Yeah,
No, you should not, because in Samurai we had characters with the 150.
so we've got it. We've got
So
it.
they have a lot of power now.
So on the other side, you are limited by Apple and iPhone.
you-
so
Not
please,
by Apple, by the mobile device.
Yeah, exactly.
But mobile devices, can you work harder to make?
Well, I mean,
at
you-
least-
No, it's better. We are happy that the devices are not so like the powerful, because we are very good to optimize things. If it will be very powerful, everybody is able to do it. So that's the.
This is I think one of the strengths of the team we have as well, is we're really focused on getting something to look as good as possible and optimized to look pretty much as it did in ZBrush, but in a fraction of the poly count. And that's the challenge. That's the real challenge with making something for a mobile device, is the optimization, and to get something looking as good as it did, or as close as possible to it. Within that, that's our challenge.
And you're gonna see it live in few minutes, but we'll continue to talk about.
Yeah, so the previous shot actually was a program we use called Substance Painter, where we do our kind of final texturing. So this is probably the next stage of the process. Get the texturing right after the low poly version. I showed you a little bit of the shoulder pad there. So this is the low poly version actually textured. So you can see it retains quite a lot of what the original armor had. Unless you zoom in really, really close to something, the resolution is good enough to get the illusion across that it's still the high-res model. And that's, as I said, our challenge.
Do I get it right that that's the like basic armor, and then you will cover it with some?
If you want to, you can cover it with cosmetics. You have 3 areas of color customization within that, and you have glows. That's part of the customization, and obviously, as you mentioned, decals, things like that. So stickers and things like that. So we want to make it as loose as possible, and also, as you said, Mara, that the body is chopped into sections. So we'll show that later anyway. But you can go as crazy as you want with the design. You can have something that looks kind of nice and like it should belong in that set, or you can go crazy and have a bit of robot with a bit of sleek or a bit of bulky. Any one of the sets at all, and then on top of that, there's cosmetics again. So there's
you can still combine it. So
any way you want, really. That's the plan anyway.
There is some kind of the technology behind it, because we have to match everything, because the render calls to optimize it. So it's not like it's not easy.
No, it's
I
not.
never said that it's easy.
Even modeling, you're taking into consideration how everything needs to fit together. So if you've got someone a thin character with an arm that's bulky, you have to make sure all that fits together and works. So there's a lot of kind of technical constraints to building it as well.
My colleague in our TV show asked me if there are female sets of armor.
Yeah, but I think not exclusively female, but we will have female characters wearing the armor as such. So there would be the same designs, I think.
We were just thinking that it's not good, that the female character will just run with the very small armor. So it's like it's not good. So everybody is wearing same armor. So it's like the very feminist so there is no difference.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that
we will definitely shape it. They will don't look like the fat guy. So but yeah.
Yep.
All right. Excellent. If you have one set of armor, how long does it take to design it?
Well, I think from when we receive a design from Alish, it probably takes I think it's 8-10 days to make an armor.
8-10 days.
And they are slow.
Yeah, not as fast as some people. But as you can see, we want to keep the quality, and to do that, it's you need to spend the time and get it right. Okay. But we're hoping things will speed up as well. We'll get faster at that.
Okay, then so you design it like the first look, and then you put it give it to animators, and they kind of move it.
Yeah, after we finish with our stage, basically we hand it to our only animator at the moment. We're still looking for some.
But the best one.
Yeah, he's excellent. He's really, really good.
There was only 2 really good animators in Czech Republic, and one is here, and the second is doing Uncharted.
He's doing Uncharted?
Yeah.
I heard something about this game, yeah. Okay.
So yeah, Nostro is he's a great animator, and basically when we finish our part of the process, we want to make sure that we hand it over in a position that he can just start doing his part of it without any as least interference as possible. So it means making sure the topology, the polygons are in the right place, and the cuts are in the right place to make sure the mesh deforms and stuff like that.
Sounds good. There are many signs that let's show the game. Let's show the game. So let's show the game. Yeah. Do we have a design the device after transition? Okay.
Some ads.
Haha. We are live.
Okay, guys. So this is the current hub which we have.
That
So I
looks
will
gorgeous.
just show something.
Who is the guy over there? Like the
It's
statue?
I am not able to talk about it.
Damn it. Sorry.
I was just
So
going to
we
say.
have we have some like the surprise for the guys, and we will talk about it when the time will come.
When the time is right. Okay.
So this is one of our programmer, Karel Pokorny, second version. So he's Snake, and now he will change the different armors.
So we can see it live.
Yeah, we can see it
perfect.
live. Oh. So this is the same armor which I have. It's basic armor. This is what you will start with it
At the beginning of the
at
game.
the beginning of the game.
Okay. Well, even that
And you
looks
see
cool.
that the parts are changing. I hope. Yeah. So this is more like Vietnamish armor. So it's for the people who love this stuff. He has some kind of the cosmetics on himself.
He's kind of character from Platoon.
I
Yeah,
think that's the idea.
it's more from the another game. So this is the more,
Judge Dredd armor.
it's as you see, it's like the more color, so it's painted. So you can show it from the other side.
So this is getting more into the manufacturer's armor, kind of straight manufactured, full set.
Oh, there is female.
It's like on a football game, with some naked guys running behind.
It is.
So this is another kind of the armor. In more, we call it Astro now, but this is all the working names. So it's from the different manufacturer.
And it's probably good to mention that these colors, like we said, are all changeable.
Yeah.
You can customize it lots of different ways.
So you don't like violet?
Wouldn't be my thing. I don't think.
But you can choose if you want like
Yeah,
big
exactly.
pinky or whatever.
You can go crazy with it.
So this one is going to be robotish one. So this is armor from around the 30 rank. So it's not the end game armor, but it's already pretty close. So the next armor will be more heavy, more bulky.
Okay.
And we will have, and this is the bulky one. So it's more for the big armor with the perks, for the fighter or tank.
So if you just come in this proper minute, so the changing of armor, you can see that there are 5 parts: the boots, upper legs, torso,
Shoulders.
hands, and shoulders. Gloves
And then
shoulders.
cosmetics, which is helmets and
then okay, yeah, that's what you.
So this is the armor which you saw on the concepts and in the ZBrush.
and this is the sleek set. This one.
So this is more agile thing.
So how the type of armor fits to your gameplay? Does it look like when you?
And this is
This is a Scottish guy.
Scottish one.
So this is what I mean about you can go a bit crazy if you want. If you just want the robotic hands and feet in a kilt, you can have that.
But then you lose the statistics from the
So this
torso
is
armor.
more
Is it like
punkish.
I'm not 100% sure if you get that.
Okay,
So this is like what we are doing with the cosmetics.
that's my favorite.
So you can see a decal on this guy's chest as
So we have
well.
also like a sticker.
That looks awesome.
So the next one.
There's this
So you can go for the crazy
Sauron-
things.
Sauron meets
Sauronish.
Red Skull guy.
Yeah.
And I think this is the same armor which they are using, and we are changing only cosmetics.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can see that you are making a really big difference with the cosmetics.
Was it?
So this is the
On the
another
chest.
one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And the next one will use same armor like this one, but you will see that he will look totally different, and it's my favorite armor.
This one?
No, the next one,
The next one.
because I know what will happen. And it's coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is the same armor with
This
different
is the same
cosmetics?
armor.
Because
Yeah.
it looks almost completely different.
Yeah. And you can combine these things with the others, so you can do what you want, probably.
And the swords on the back is just cosmetics.
They're cosmetic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
So yeah, I think
That
that's
looks
all.
excellent. I would love to talk more about the hub or the station, but
No, we cannot talk about it because it's not ready, and we want to show more things than just the environment. Oh, it just left.
just in time.
Yeah, just in time. So it's working now. That's good to know. And yeah,
that's enough.
that's enough. Okay, guys. So let us know if you like it or not. If it looks rubbish, and we have to work more.
And it didn't crash. It was perfect. Because so when I came here like few hours before, it was like, okay, I would love to chat with you, but I have to panic because the build is
Not working.
almost complete. Yeah, but it looks perfect, and we see everything. So I guess there will be plenty of time for your questions.
Yeah. So the game was not running on the LAN or whatever. It was prepared run through the cloud. So the multiplayer code is ready for almost everything, and I hopefully will play the PvP tomorrow.
Cool. I'll have a go.
Yeah, me too.
I'm heading back to Prague.
Yeah, sorry. No, for Prague, guys.
Okay. Yeah, you have to stay in Brno to get all the best stuff. So we will answer questions after the break. So for questions, each set of armor will have its own advantage ability.
Yes.
Okay, can you tell us a bit more about it? Give us some examples, or no?
It should work like the boot should be more speedy things or something. It should not increase the critical hit, for example. So it should be in this way. And we have a lot of things, a lot of skills which we can upgrade, or they can help the player up to some crazy, like the which you don't have in the skills. So it's hard to say, but it's really open now, and we are still doing what we can do. And the legendary things will be, or armor will have more unique. The epic rare or whatever will have more like the classic one or common one. So we should do these states and difference between these rarities and everything. So.
Okay, and if you get all set, you open another perk or stuff, or how does this work?
The armor will roll from some perks, so we'll get some random perks, random value for these perks, and so every even same piece could be a little bit different. So maybe you will like more different different perks and tweak it for your gameplay. So you could still do this kind of the meta and find the best gear for you and for your gameplay.
Cool.
Another questions, armor camos, changing color of armor will be possible, that we probably cover it.
We've shown some of that already, but
So painting, stickers.
yeah, I mean, the plan is to have really heavy customization, so you can basically make what you want.
Yeah,
And
you can put
have
the
fun,
skin,
really.
you know, like the
So-
camouflage, or we are thinking about that you will make the rubbish one, like that it's used, you know, a lot. So there is some I don't know how to say it in English, like patina.
a pattern.
A pattern.
Yeah, a pattern.
Okay. It's more
Yeah.
almost the same as
Yeah, yeah.
our,
Okay.
in
So
our Russian language.
There is one question: how many players in the hub? That's tough question. It's we are hoping to have 10 to 12 players inside the main square, and with every room will be a lot of them. So we will do some clever techniques that even if we will move to the pub or whatever, it will be full. So it's about the streaming and about the some other stuff. So it will not be like you have 12 people and these 12 people are spread between the one guy and one vendor and one pub. So everywhere is one guy. So you feel that the part or the hub is populated.
You mentioned pub. I'm always, nobody wants
next
to talk
time,
about
next
pub.
time, next time.
Okay. I'm happy every time I hear pub.
Yeah, it's-
third person in hub.
Yeah, because we cannot do it in first person, because in first person you don't see your things, your armor, your cosmetics. So we decided
Yeah,
to go this
and you
way.
have to look at your new gloves. Okay.
So we decided to go for the third person.
So hub, third person, and the game is first person.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be able to switch
No.
on a mission.
No. So the question.
repeat the question,
Okay.
please.
So the question was if we are able to switch between the third person and first person inside the gameplays. No, only first person.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's first person shooter with some looking at stuff in the hub. It's like that.
Yep.
All right. Will there be armor pieces that are super rare that will be a challenge for a player to get?
Yes.
That's
Yes, of course,
What is
you know.
this game about? Really?
No, yeah, it's I think the players are like several different categories. You have casual players, like I am sometimes because I don't have time. Then you have hardcore players who want to achieve something, and then you have super hardcore players who are living inside the game and playing it forever. So you can reward all these guys, and it's. Some people will be maybe jealous that they cannot get it, but it's only for these super hardcore people. So you have to evaluate like they're playing time
But
and
that
the
makes
effort
sense, definitely.
and everything. So
You need to reward them.
Yeah,
If they're putting in the time and
exactly.
effort and
Yeah.
playing our games. Yeah.
so yes, there will be really rare things.
Besides loot chest, what other ways will be able? How are you able to get armor, new armor stuff?
It's mostly from the looting, and you can get them from the vendor. If you have money, you can buy them, like the soft currency, not gold. And so yeah, but mostly it's and it could be from some quests as the reward or from something, and from the bosses. It's like it's probably the best value or the the best things.
You talk about soft currency and gold. So can you tell us a bit what people will use gold for, or soft currency, or that's
We talked about it in the past, and we are still on same line. So everything what is affecting gameplay, it's for soft currency or available inside the game. Of course, you can buy some stuff, but same thing is available. So it's not like you can get something faster, but it should not affect. It should not be that it's only premium weapons or premium armor. It's not possible to get it inside the game when you are not paying. So it should be same, like people are able to do anything or not anything, like all the armor or the gameplay stuff should get.
All right, that's fair. 60 FPS.
60 FPS. We are running 60 FPS on the iPhone now, like the 7, almost on the 6S. The issue is that devices are getting really hot after 5 minutes, so they are undercutting CPU or underclocking.
Okay.
Clocking, and we are trying to optimize the things more and more to be able to run it device not hot. So we want to achieve 60 FPS. I know that everybody knows. No, I don't know, but everybody know that the Apple will probably release something and Google will release something during
I'm
the
pretty
next
sure.
like the few months. And I hope that there will be next generation which will be more powerful, and this generation will be able to achieve 60 FPS definitely with our game.
Okay.
And we are hoping that we will have on the iPhone 7 60 FPS without making it so hot. So
Okay.
we will see. We are working with the Unity guys and to optimize it and trying to squeeze all the power from these devices.
Perfect. Trade system.
Trade system is one thing which we want, definitely. And
Like trading between players.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just asking.
So,
no,
okay,
I don't
okay.
know.
Okay, so trading between the players. We want, but we will don't have it now. And for the launch, we will do it later. We have to see how the economics is working, and how we can do it without screwing economic. Because there is really bad examples in some games, and like the Diablo 3, for example. And so we should be very careful. Yeah. So we should be really careful, and yeah, but we want to. So if you will have something really rare or legendary, just don't throw it away. Just keep it maybe for the future. Maybe you will be able to trade it. And we are also planning have like the events or seasonal things. So what you will get like the first few months, you will probably not be able to get after 2 years or something. So it will create some kind of the rarity, and people could show it that they have these things. Or during the Christmas, we will release special items. So it's very cool for the trading, so people can make some money for them or trade it for something
Christmas.
else. Yeah, okay. For the next Christmas. Yeah.
All right, so we are done. Thank you very much for chat. It was a pleasure.
Thanks.
We know almost everything about armor. We would love to hear more about the hub, but it's a matter of next streams. And now Jakub will come with community section.
Okay, guys.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Exactly in time, Jakub. So what's new in community?
Everything is fine. Actually, even better than fine, because very recently we have been to Game Access, which is probably the biggest event in Czech Republic. Very nice event. We had a booth there. Everything was great, and it was a very special event for us as well, because for the first time the community and the fans and the people who visited got their hands on Shadowgun Legends, and they were able to play. And I was there to witness it, so it was.
So how did it work? We kind of tease it that
Actually,
you will have your secret device, and you will if anybody asks you.
It was like that. It was like, hey, you've got those legends, and we were like,
Yeah, I believe in legends.
Are you cool enough? Are you cool enough? And if they were, we were able to show them the game, and they were able to play the game. So we have a short video that is going to show you what the event was about and how the people reacted to the gameplay.
Excellent.
Hey, sorry to disturb you guys.
It's okay now.
What kind of event is this, Marek? It's Game Access. You can see part of the flag right here. Okay, so follow us, guys.
Extremely good, guys. Very well done.
I really like it.
Yes, I can actually tell you that this is pretty fantastic. And this is actually a pretty cool game. It looks cool, it plays cool, and you should definitely check it out.
Yeah. So that was excellent. I'm surprised that you, as another highlight, you didn't mention your photo with Chris Avalon, because I was like looking at your Facebook, oh my God, a photo with this guy.
I was like that when I saw him. Oh my God! And then he was like, "What are you doing, dude? Come here!" And
Really?
he gave me a hug.
Oh,
so for those of you who don't know, Chris Avalon is like a hero of mine. I guess hero
yes,
of yours as well.
the designer of Planescape Torment,
Fallout, and Baldur's Gate and stuff like that, like legendary writer. So yeah, so that was absolutely absolutely amazing to meet all these people, and some of these people played Legends, and as you could see, like they had a blast. So it was absolutely amazing to see the reaction firsthand, and it encouraged all of us that we're doing something that matters.
Perfect.
So yeah. So that was game access. There's going to be plenty of more events in the future. So hopefully we will be able to meet all of you guys in the near future. But what I really want to announce right now is the Shadowgun of the week.
Definitely.
Because there is one. And
who is it?
There we go. Ashutosh Yadav, I guess.
I guess as well.
Is our fan, I believe, from India. He makes YouTube videos, so he's very beginner. But I hope this is going to encourage you to make more videos and to maybe bring more quality. And congratulations on joining, the Dirty Dozen, I guess. We're getting quite a nice team there.
You are 9th Shadowgun of the week.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so that's pretty exciting. I wanted to tease the next stream, but Mara did that already for me. I know the programmers are already stressing out. But yeah, next week we'll be showing multiplayer.
In 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, sorry, in 2 weeks, in the next stream, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sorry. I must. More pressure. More pressure. Yeah. I won't be here, so that's kind of sad because I'm the host of the probably the biggest VR event in.
Oh yeah, plug your stuff.
That's just. I want to say apologies. I don't want to promote anything. So that's all for today.
Yep.
So we kind of know how to pronounce launch.
Launch, I guess.
I guess a launch is
it depends if you're
when you
British
relax,
or American, right? Launch. The British would say launch.
Okay.
The Americans would say what? Lounge. Yeah, lounge. Okay,
Right
so
there.
I really hope you guys love the gameplay. There's going to be plenty more coming because we're getting more closer and closer to release. And yeah, thank you for staying here with us. Thank you for being amazing, and keep up the good work. If you want to join the Shadowguns of the week, just bring it on. We are listening and we're watching.
Thank you very much. See you in 2 weeks. And
The things are falling apart.
and that's the proper end.
And that's the end of the stream.
Okay.
Stay mad, guys. Bye.